top 10 movies with the biggest box office weekends. With so many movies out there to pick for our weekend list, we really need to make some smart choices. But don't worry, since we have a few suggestions you might find interesting. Welcome to BingeTv. Today we've picked the top 10 movies with the biggest box office weekends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn notifications on for more videos like this one. Without further ado, let's begin. Number 10. Star Wars: The Force Awakens. This 2015 space epic comes written and directed by J.J. Abrams. It is a sequel to the 1982 Return of the Jedi and is set 30 years after its events. It features some really top names in Hollywood, including Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, and Adam Driver. Star Wars: The Force Awakens earned $936.7 million just in both the US and Canada, $1.132 billion in other countries, and $2.068 billion globally, making it the highest grossing picture of 2015. Number 9. The Lion King. This 2019 action remake of the original Disney animated film was an absolute banger. The computer animation film added much more realism to the original cartoonist outlay and was written, directed, and produced by Jon Favreau, along with Walt Disney and Fairview Entertainment. The film had its world debut on July 9, 2019 in Hollywood and was released theatrically in the United States on July 19, 2019 in Dolby Cinema, RealD 3D, and IMAX formats. During its theatrical run, it made over $1.6 billion worldwide, surpassing Frozen to be the highest-grossing animated picture of all time. Number 8. Avengers Age of Ultron. Avengers Age of Ultron came out in 2015 as an American superhero movie based on the Avengers of Marvel Comics. Joss Whedon wrote and directed the film, which features most of the original cast, including leads like Robert Downey Jr. It earned $459 million in the United States and Canada, and $943.8 million in other regions for a global total of $1.403 billion, making it the 5th highest grossing picture in history and the 4th highest grossing film of 2015. Number 7. Jurassic World. We all saw Jurassic Park as kids. Jurassic World comes based on 22 years after the scenes of the previous movie. Jurassic World is a 2015 American movie from the sci-fi genre, directed by Colin Trevorrow. It is the first installment in the Jurassic World trilogy and the 4th installment in the Jurassic Park franchise. Jurassic World grossed $652.3 million in the United States and Canada, $1.018 billion in other countries, and $1.67 billion globally. During its opening weekend, it made a box office record, becoming the first picture to gross more than $500 million in just one weekend. Within 14 days, the picture had surpassed the $1 billion mark, turning it into the fastest franchise to do so at the time. Number 6. Captain America: Civil War. Captain America: Civil War came out in 2016 as an American superhero movie produced by Marvel Studios and released by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. It is based on the Marvel Comics superhero Captain America. It is the 13th film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the sequel to Captain America: The First Avenger, which came out in 2011, as well as Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which came out in 2014. Captain America: Civil War grossed $408.1 million in just the United States and Canada, and $745.2 million in other markets, totaling $1.153 billion worldwide. The film had grossed $737.8 million by May 10, 2016, exceeding the total box office receipts of its prequel, Captain America: The Winter Soldier. It was the year's highest-grossing picture. Number 5. Incredibles 2. Incredibles 2 is a 2018 American animated superhero movie produced by Brad Bird and Pixar Animation Studios for Walt Disney Pictures. It is the successor to The Incredibles from 2004, as well as the franchise's second full-length film, directed and written by Brad Bird. Incredibles 2 earned $608.6 million in just the United States and Canada alone, alongside a further $634.2 million in other regions, totaling $1.242 billion worldwide. Number 4. Star Wars: The Last Jedi. Next up, we have another one from the Star Wars franchise. Rian Johnson wrote and directed Star Wars: The Last Jedi, a 2017 American epic space opera film. It is the second entry of the Star Wars sequel trilogy, after The Force Awakens in 2015. as well as the 8th chapter of the 9-part Skywalker saga. Produced by Lucasfilms and released by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. Star Wars: The Last Jedi earned $620.2 million in the United States plus Canada, and $712.5 million in other markets, totaling $1.333 billion globally. It had a $450.8 million worldwide opening, the 8th largest of all time, with $40.6 million credited to IMAX theaters, the second highest for IMAX. Number 3. Avengers Infinity War. And at number 3, we have another one from the Avengers franchise. Avengers Infinity War is an American superhero movie with all the classic crew in the previous movies. The successor to the Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron, and was released by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures. Avengers Infinity War earned $678.8 million in the United States and Canada, and $1.37 billion in other territories for a worldwide total of $2.048 billion, making it the 4th highest grossing movie of all time, as well as the highest grossing film of 2018, the greatest MCU film, and the highest grossing superhero movie. Number 2. SpiderMan No Way Home. SpiderMan No Way Home came out in 2021 as part of the classic American superhero film co-produced by Columbia Pictures and Marvel Studios. It was released by Sony Pictures Releasing and is based on the Marvel Comics character Spider-Man. It is the 3rd installment in the Spider-Man franchise after Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home. It is undoubtedly Tom Holland's best well-known Spidey portrayal. Spider-Man No Way Home has made $804.3 million in the United States plus Canada, and $1.088 billion in other regions, totaling $1.892 billion globally. It is the most successful picture of 2021, as well as the 6th most successful movie of all time. Before we get to our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Something that was real. I've seen aliens drop from the sky.
Yeah.
Number 1. Avengers Endgame. At number 1, we cap everything with another Avengers movie, Endgame. Endgame was truly a beauty, and any Marvel fan would second that claim. Of course, much of the cast was the same as the previous ones, which really adds consistency and helps keep the fans loyal. Definitely one for your watch list if you haven't already seen it. The movie was, of course, a massive success. Avengers Endgame earned $858.3 million in the United States plus Canada, and $1.939 billion in other regions for a global total of $2.798 billion, making it the highest grossing film of all time. So what are your thoughts on today's list? Let us know in the comments section below. Also, don't forget to give us a like, share the video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time for more.